This is just most random thing. Some dude just left one shoe in the golf car. That's it. Who leaves just one shoe in a golf car? What happened to the other shoe? Let's go ahead and put the lost shoe in lost and found right here. Maybe somebody will need their shoe. I mean, how do you lose a shoe? This is a story that I don't think I've told to too many people. To tell you the truth, it's not a story that I'm too proud of either. But I'm gonna tell it to you guys because you know what? Somebody could learn from this one. You know, golf is about a lot of things. Golf can be about respect, sportsmanship, leadership. It always gets my heart going just a little bit when I think about this incident. As a kid growing up, I was very competitive. I just wanted to win all the time, and I was good at things. Whenever I played something new, I would expect myself to win in that. Just too much want and not really see the big picture of what sports and what golf is really about until I actually had this moment. I look at it from a big picture, and if this didn't happen to me, I wouldn't be the person that I am today. My morals probably wouldn't be the same. As a freshman in high school and playing on the varsity team, which people absolutely would just do anything to play on the varsity team as a freshman, because that means you get your leather jacket, you'd be looking real good. Being a freshman and being on the senior team, getting to play with those guys, you know, that really was something cool. It was really something that I took a lot of pride in. Fast forward, district comes and I make the district team. There's 5 of us on the team, and it was our last day. I had not been playing well that day. I hadn't really had that good of a showing. It was on my 17th hole. I teed it up, and I had this short little dogleg left par 4, and I flared it out to the right just a little bit. I was looking maybe to shoot like maybe a 90, 88, something like that, and I was just gonna be devastated because I was probably gonna be last on our team, probably gonna be last somewhere in the tournament, and I just was kind of panicking. This was back when the Callaway Rule 35 ball came out with playing the blue one. So no one else had that ball. So I Ric Flair went out to the right, and we all go up there and we're looking for this ball. And we go up there and we can't find the ball. And I got people searching, you know, my 2 guys that I'm playing with, a couple dads that are searching, they're up a little bit ahead of me, and there's this bush behind about 50 yards. I remember thinking to myself, I was like, you know, I can't lose this golf ball, I can't make worse on a double on this. Without even really thinking of the consequences, just dropped the ball real quick and I hit it. And I just yelled out, I found my ball, and I continued to go on. Well, as soon as after I did that, one of the guys that I was playing with raised his ball up in the air and said, "Is this your ball?" And I said, "No, that's not my ball. I just hit it." You know, at the time, I had a feeling that they may have known, and I was just hoping that they were just going to let it slip because I knew I cheated. They knew I cheated at that time. And even after I finished the hole out, the kid came up to me and asked if he could see my ball. And I showed it to him, and he showed me the other ball. And it just got real quiet real quickly. We went to the 18th hole. I didn't really know what to do, so we didn't really say much. So I hit real quickly, and I don't really remember too much on the 18th hole, just because I was such in a panic mode that I didn't really know what was going on. So I finish out the 18th hole and we get done, and I'm out the scoring tent. All of a sudden a couple coaches come up to me and say, "Kyle, we're gonna have to disqualify you from the tournament." My reaction, just being that ignorant little brat that I was at the time, started defending and saying, "There's no way I cheated," and started just basically kind of lying to him right there. And I just kind of just stuck to my guns and said, "No, there's no way." And you know, I was freaking out. I didn't know what to do. My parents weren't there. I was just with my coaches and my team. I was the youngest one there, just in a sheer panic. We get on the bus, and I just remember sitting all the way up front, and the guys in my team just laughing and just yelling to the coach, "Hey, are we stopping by Dairy Queen today?" And I remember just curled up in a ball on the bus, almost in tears, just thinking about what I have to face when I go home, what I have to face when I go to school, what I have to face when I talk to my friends. All this stuff was just rushing through my head. Honestly, it was kind of in a blackout moment. It happened so quickly, and the next thing I know is that the bus was stopped, everybody was off, and it was just me and my coach there waiting for my dad. I just broke down in tears, I just started bawling, and I didn't know what to do. I told him the truth. I told him that I cheated, and I just really didn't want to let anybody down. And I just lost it. I couldn't control myself. And the fear that I had to have facing my parents was the ultimate worst. I ended up getting grounded for it. I didn't want to talk to anybody. The next day at school was just absolutely, I still don't really remember fully what happened, but I remember I felt like I just wanted to crawl under a rock and hide forever and not come out and not have to face anybody. A couple days go by and I apologized in front of my team, and another moment that I just don't remember, I kind of blacked out the whole thing. They accepted it. They accepted it for the most part, at least that's what I knew. We went on, so summer hit. I remember thinking to myself that was one of the worst feelings that I've ever experienced in my 14, 15 years that I was been alive. And it was something that I never wanted to experience ever again. It kind of changed the way my mindset was as a 14-year-old, and it's carried on all the way until now in my adulthood. Ended up working my ass off that summer between my freshman and sophomore year, and I spent every day on the golf course. Worked harder than I had ever been before. The next year in district, I made the district team. Same golf course, final day, I won, and I beat out a senior by shooting a 72 on the last day and taking home the district title as a sophomore. And that was a huge accomplishment, and from there I never looked back. I want to thank everybody for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I hope it helps you guys out. Leave a comment down below, ask any questions. I'll do more vlogs like this and tell you more of my history of how I become the person who I am and the golfer that I am today. Go subscribe, like the video. Really appreciate it, guys.